how it works. We've got a 4-board tournament here with some buys in there. So you'll see that's board 2, board 3 and board 4. So if we look at board 1, we can see the next match is Steve Richards versus Albert Einstein, Oscar Twitt versus Billy Lyer, Peter Smith versus Fred Bloggs, and Victor Mildrew versus Bart Simpson. So we should get those 4 matches come up in the quarterfinals for board 1. In board 2 we've got round 1 hasn't been played yet. There's 1 match in round 1 to play, the rest are all buys. So we should have 1 match from round 1, and we should have the rest of the matches from rounds 2 onwards. Then in board 3 we haven't played any of the quarterfinals yet, so them matches we should have 4 matches in board 3, and in board 4 again we haven't played anything in the quarterfinals yet, so we should have 4 matches for that. So if we go to our multi-board menu, we've now got a new menu which is view multi-board next matches. So for test 4, let's have a look, and here we go. So we've got the 4 matches for the quarterfinals for board 1. In board 2 we've got 1 match in round 1 and 3 matches to play in the quarterfinals that are the next matches. In board 3 we've got all of the matches in quarterfinals, and in board 4 we've got all of the matches in quarterfinals. So if we then go to board 1 again, and we say Steve Richards won that one, Oscar Twitt won that one, so we've now got Steve Richards versus Oscar Twitt as the next match, and then we'll say Fred Bloggs won that one and Victor Mildrew won that one. So we've now got those 2 matches, should be the next 2 matches in board 1. So if we go to board 1, go to the update next matches data, just have to wait for it to finish. Then we can go back to the next matches and refresh the data. So now we see the next 2 matches in board 1 are those 2 there. Okay, so if we go to board 2 now, and we'll just update these ones, so we'll say that Peter Pan has now won that one, so we now should only have matches in the quarterfinals. So we'll update the matches data, and if we go to the next matches and refresh, we now see board 2 we have the 4 quarterfinals matches that are next to play. So let's go back to board 2, and now this time we'll say Peter Pan and Lewis Long won their matches, and George Found, no, let's say Daz Ball, shall we, and William Tell won their 2 matches. So we should have 2 matches in board 2. The next 2 matches should be Peter Pan and Lewis Long, Daz Ball and William Tell. So we update the next matches data, and then refresh, and as you see board 2 now, the next match is the semi-finals, Peter Pan versus Lewis Long and Daz Ball versus William Tell. Okay, so just finally let's go to board 3, and we'll make Bob Brown win his match, Nigel Lawson won his match, Minnie Mouse won her match, and Billy Bunto won his match. So we should have 2 matches now in board 4. So we update the next matches data, and then we go to the next matches page and refresh it, and then we have Minnie Mouse and Billy Bunter and Bob Brown vs Nigel Lawson. So if we go back to board 3 and give Mickey Mouse and Dennis Menace win their matches, and Harry Potter wins against Robbie, and Robbie Williams wins his matches. So once they've updated, we then update the next match's data. And if we go to the next matches, so now we've got the semi-finals there, so we've got all the semi-finals are showing. So if we go back to tournament 1, and we then, if you then click the winners of each match there, so that then means the final here is going to be Steve Richards and Fred Bloggs. There we go, Steve Richards and Fred Bloggs as a final in board 1. In board 2, we'll say Peter Pan and Daz Ball. And then update. And go to next matches. So in board 2, the final is Peter Pan versus Daz Ball. So then if we go to board 3, and we'll say Mickey Mouse won theirs and Harry Potter won his. So in board 3 the final is Mickey Mouse versus Harry Potter. And then if we go to board 4, and we'll say Nigel Lawson and Minnie Mouse won their matches. That record's updated. Okay, and then we'll update theirs. Then go to next matches and refresh data, and you will now see the final is Nigel Lawson versus Minnie Mouse. So we take it right through to the final on each one. Okay.